General Store on 24 in Lewis.
All right, so we got an interesting email in. It says, Dear Bill and Jess, I have been this guy's side piece for almost a year, and his wife has no idea.
Oh, boy.
It's crazy because, in my opinion, I think she looks better than me in every way. Long hair. She's got implants, veneers, small nose. But her man is at my crib 3 to 5 times a week because he said that he gets sick of her whining all the time and the family drama with her cousin staying over there over financial issues, etc., etc. LMAO. I even think I'm a little obese and carry my weight okay, but my body's not nearly as good as hers. I got a gap in my tooth. I literally answer the door with a bra and Walmart booty shorts, and you know, he be bricked up as soon as he sees me. I can't read that next part.
Oh, boy.
Sometimes when his wife and cousin leave, he lets me visit their house for a few hours.
You're not for real. This is so wrong.
Never been in a house that nice before I met him. 6 bedrooms, a pool, jacuzzi.
You're not serious right now.
I even try to get him to me in their bed. He says no, because he's probably still got a soft spot for that.
Bill.
The closest thing I got was hooking up with him on their vanity. LMAO. And no, I don't feel bad for her. She made a racist joke about looking better than most other women because her mom is half Chinese instead of full black. That's karma.
Okay. Who's the side piece wrote in
Yes,
and doesn't feel bad about what she's doing
correct.
and has been the side
And she doesn't
piece
feel bad
for about a
because
year.
she said that the wife made a racial joke or whatever. So that's where she's at with that whole situation. She goes over to the house. She's trying to get in their bed. I guess the risk, the thrill, whatever. She's come as close as getting on the vanity. But they've never done anything in the bed. It's been almost a year.
And he's married.
It's his wife.
Oh, wow.
And she's like, look, she might look, I think, you know, she looks better than me, but he got all bricked up.
Wow.
So I don't really know where the question is. I guess, you know, like how long does this last? Have you ever been in a situation like this? You know anybody who's been in a situation like this? And
I was gonna say,
people
like,
this
are you
bold?
okay being a side piece? But there are some people that are, right?
I guess it's just like an agreement.
I don't agree with it.
Yeah,
I don't
I
like
mean,
it.
I
I'm
don't
not
know
into
how-
it, but I know that people do it.
And how people are like dead inside. like we laugh about it all the time. You're dead
Like
inside.
how they have like the double life.
Like no feelings. Like I always
or
used
they
to
have
say,
feelings for both people kind of thing.
yeah, but when you're
and
with
they go
one, how
along
can
with
you
it.
live that
I
double
don't
life
know.
and not think about and like it kill you with the other? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I really don't.
302-858-5117. You know, I was telling you a story about someone that I had known where the stepdad or something lived a double life.
Oh yeah.
And, you know, he had the family here and the family in another state and would leave for work and have another.
Two families, 2 states, 2 lives.
Yeah. How do you do that?
God.
And he'd always be traveling for work. So it'd be like equal time spent with each.
And he takes care of both families.
Both families.
Wow.
302-858.
It's expensive taking care of one.
5117. Yeah.
How do you have time and money and the resources to
I
do
know.
that double life?
Stephanie texting in. LMAO. He found the right low self-esteem having woman for these shenanigans. Yeah. Katrina texted in. You're not special, sis. You're easy. Stuart
But
texting
she
in. Wait,
writes in and she does feel special.
so you justifying knowing that he's married, not separated, and living with his wife because she made a joke? I don't understand glorifying this kind of behavior.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. 359, girl, ride it till it's gone. Nikki says, does he give you money? Ask for some. Then
What
use
is
it
she
to help with
getting
your
out of it?
self-esteem.
What is she getting out of it?
Yeah. Let's see. Aree's checking in. She talks about karma like she not doing wrong. Tiffany texting in. This is sad and kind of pathetic. It's one thing to choose to be a mistress because of the lifestyle and, frankly, freedom. Those women tend to be very discreet.
Mistress.
We wouldn't be listening to a story from a mistress who derives significant benefits from the position. It is another thing to choose to be a side chick and to have your only benefits be psychological. Look at this mess. She calls karma being the second best option in a situation like this. Girl, what is your karma? Wow. Brianna says, well, I didn't see the ending coming. Do you, sis? I mind my business and the business that pays me. Wow. Talking about double lives. 302
Woo!
858 5117. Keisha texted in. So he's messing with the woman who made racial comments towards his own race. I wouldn't let him touch me with another man's people that lay up with racist people are guilty by association, period. Yeah.
Oh, wow. I don't agree with it. I don't like it.
Again, girl writes in. She says she's been a side piece for
I don't
almost
like
a
it how
year.
She says she's going over to their house. And
Yeah, the wife has no idea. It's crazy. She thinks that the wife, looks better than her. But she says, look, he comes over. Sometimes I let, he lets me come over to their house when his wife and cousin leave.
Gosh.
He's got 6 bedrooms, a pool, jacuzzi. Like, he's doing good, with his wife as far as financials go. But I'm all over the house hooking up with him. I'm all over the place. He won't let me in their bed, though. I try, but he won't let me in the bed. And I don't feel bad for her. She made a racist joke about looking better than most women because her mom is half Chinese instead of full black. That's karma.
But it's like she's like proud of it.
Yeah. Do you know anybody like this? Is this like real life? I mean, obviously it is.
Gosh. But is anybody going to tell us?
You can keep
what
it
they're doing
anonymous.
behind closed doors.
You can keep it anonymous. I won't read the first 3 numbers.
I am curious on how you're doing it, how it works. Good morning, Power 1017.
Good morning.
Good morning. You got a comment?
I do.
Go ahead.
I do have a comment. Now, y'all know that I come on the radio. I make a lot of comments and stuff, and pretty much a lot of stuff that I've said, it's either because of experience.
Right.
I've
Right.
been through it.
You've been
so I've
through
there.
something.
Exactly. I'm not ashamed. I'm
Right.
really not ashamed. I'm coming up front. I've been in that situation. Yeah, I was involved with somebody who was married.
Okay.
I can tell you, it don't take you far. It really doesn't. It doesn't last long. It doesn't take you far. And karma is really bad when it comes back on you and bites you in the butt. You know what I mean?
All right, so let me ask you this, because you said you've been in the same situation. So
Oh, yeah.
But was yours like a fling, or do you consider yourself at that time? And I mean, we know that you learned from it, but would you consider yourself like a side piece? Did the wife know that something was going on? Did not know?
No, I was a side piece. I consider myself a side piece, but I was always up front with the guy, like, so if you're not happy, I always asked him that.
Mhm.
I always did. If you're not happy, why don't you just separate? What is actually holding you, like what's keeping you there if you're not happy?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and I would tell them, I'm like, because, I'm up front. I just asked. I knew I was a side piece. I knew that I was either number 2, 3, or 4, or 5. I definitely was not going to be number 1, obviously, because they have a wife. The guy was married.
all right, now you knew. All right, so hold on. So you knew that when you started, though. So you guys hooked up or whatever. You knew? Did you know he was married when you first hooked up?
Yeah.
Okay, so you knew he was married. How long were you hooking up with him while he was married?
Let's see. maybe about 3-4 months.
Okay, so 3 or 4 months now. After the first or second month, every time you see him, did the conversation turn into "Why aren't you leaving"?
No.
Okay, so you guys, did you have an agreement that you guys were going to be together when you're together, but when you're not, he goes back to his wife? I mean, is that, and you don't talk about it? Was that, and you don't call his house or you don't go by? Is that like the understanding you guys had?
Exactly.
Now, when you first started doing it, did you just feel like, oh, this is just to have fun, or did you catch feelings?
No, I didn't catch feelings. This was just to have fun.
Okay.
And, it was just to have fun. Eventually, his wife did find out. She did find out. And,
yeah, but you said hold on, but we'll get to that in a sec. I want to go back to just you and him. Now, you said that you asked him if he was leaving. So you obviously did eventually catch feelings, right?
no, I didn't catch feelings at all. I made sure, like, I did not. That was one thing I was sure that I was not going to do, was catch feelings, like get emotionally involved, because one, my goal was not for him. Again, it was just to have fun. It was just to, it really was just to have fun.
Okay, so you were okay. So you were okay being the side piece and knowing you had a wife. You were okay with that because you just had this agreement at that time. I'm not saying you're like endorsing that behavior. I'm just saying you knew at that time, like, that was it. You were okay with what you guys were doing. Okay, so you were okay with having your Valentine's Day on February 15th.
Yes. Knowing what fortune was Valentine's Day,
right?
I was okay with mine being the day after.
Oh my gosh!
Oh
my god!
All right, back on track. So, how did you get caught? How did the wife catch you guys?
I'll be honest with you, I have no idea. She said that she saw some text messages, and apparently he had like a tracking device right there on his phone, and she just, she didn't come yelling at me or anything like that. I'll be honest with you, she didn't. She came and asked me, was I seeing him? If I knew he was married, why would I want to see him? I said, aren't these the questions you should be asking him?
Right.
That's really what I said, because I was the single one.
Okay.
I was the single one, and it was not like, I know I was disrespecting her in every way, but at the same time, it was like, I'm not the one married to you, hon. I'm not the one cheating on you because I don't know you. We weren't friends. We're nothing like that. Ask him. Why is he doing what he's doing? And you're still with him.
Was it?
That was,
all right, well, let me ask you this. After everything that you went through with that situation, was it worth it?
No.
Right.
No, it's never worth it. It's never worth it, because, to be honest, when you think about it, it could be worse. The situation could have been worse.
Yeah.
So
now, when you did ask him, like, what are you doing? Why do you stay? Why do you want it like this? What is his answer?
He always said he don't know. He don't know.
Well,
that ain't an answer, hon. So.
Did he have kids?
Yes.
Okay, so kids were
I
involved.
got a feeling, yeah. He had one kid, yes, and that, And
so did she stay with him?
No, they are actually. She left him.
After you?
I believe months after.
Okay.
She left him, and she moved to another state.
Oh.
Still in the same state, yeah.
But you had no interest in trying to, like, go back with him or whatever.
No, not at all. Because, to be honest with you, this is how I saw it. If you're already doing that, what guarantee do I have that you're not going to do it to me if you were to leave her for me? I would never ask a married man, no matter how good the relationship and me being a side piece is, or how good everything is. I would never ask a man to leave his wife for me.
So you
Why would I want you to leave your wife for me when you could do me the same thing?
So he wasn't putting it down good enough for you to go back to him?
Oh. Heck no. Heck no.
Because if it was good enough, you'd be right back over there. You know I ain't lying.
She said it wasn't even worth
Wasn't
it.
even that good.
Wasn't even that good.
Nope, I'm happy right now. So, no, it wasn't that worth it. Not with all the, drama. And, of course, we both created that drama. You know what I mean?
And how long ago was this?
Let me see. We're in 2023. This was
2022? Oh.
2021.
Oh, it was really.
2020, something like that.
Oh, that close. I was
Yeah.
joking. I thought you were going to say like 08.
It was last night.
no,
It was
no.
last night.
Right. You know what? You know what?
Over the
She finally just
Over
left
the
him last
weekend.
week. Right.
Over the weekend at the liquor store when I worked at part-time.
Hey, thanks
No.
for checking in. We
Oh,
appreciate
wow.
it.
Well, any advice though?
problem.
Any advice
yeah.
to give anybody?
Yeah,
Because you have gone through
Yeah.
it.
Any advice that's for
Yeah.
somebody who's listening right now, who is the side piece, who is with a married person, who, is like hooking up and don't care and like, but maybe not sure about the feelings that is going on right now. Any advice for them?
Yeah, but I do have some advice. Honey, you got to have more pride and more respect for yourself. Respect yourself. Because right now, being a side piece, there is no respect. You don't have no respect for yourself, let alone the man is going to respect you. So, or woman, because there are some women out there that are married and have a side piece as well. You really got to have some respect for yourself. If you find yourself where you think you're getting emotionally involved, you better stop it right there and just back out of it. Because in the end, the one who's going to be living miserable is going to be you.
Yeah.
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 So
'Cause
misery loves company. So,
He's going to
you
go
know,
back to his family. He's going to go back to his wife, and you can be still sitting there.
Exactly.
Gosh.
He's going to live a happy life because he's never going to leave her. And
Right.
she ain't never going to leave him because there's some security there. So if you're not providing that security, and to be honest with you, I would never hook up. I would never take somebody who left his wife for me. No, if you leave your wife, it's because you're not happy.
Right.
You leave your husband is because you're really not happy. But don't leave your wife for me, because it doesn't work that way. So,
Where are you calling from this
Yeah.
morning?
Millsboro,
Thanks for checking in.
Thank you so much.
you're welcome. Have a good day.
You too.
You ever need anything discussed? Question of the day, you can always email.
Jessica at power1017.com.
We got that coffee mix coming up.
We play all the hits.